I've never heard of Carnage until this death battle. Never heard of Lucy either. Why? Generic intro into That Goes Me. Here back with some more death battle reactions. Today we have Carnage versus Lucy, which is Marvel versus Elfenlied. I think that's how it's pronounced. I think it's an anime. I'm not really sure. I've never heard of it before until everybody was telling me I need to watch this. I actually kind of did it out of order. It was left out of my playlist. Whenever a video is usually left on my playlist, it's usually for one of two reasons. It's either because it has spoilers of like a Zelda game. I've never played a Zelda games. I plan on playing them at some point, so it leaves out spoilers for that. Or it's not available in Sweden, which is where Victor is, who made the playlist for me. So he doesn't have access to videos that maybe we do, because it's maybe region blocked to Sweden, because these videos do have copyright sometimes. But we have Carnage versus Lucy. Everybody told me to do that. I don't know if the next one's going to be Natsu versus Ace. I don't know. I've thought about going back and doing that, because that one apparently has spoilers, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I've heard so many conflicting reports. But then we have Mario and Sonic, which is the 100th death battle, which I know things drastically change with that one. So we'll definitely do that. My current record is 43 and 29. You want to check out my last video, which was Nightwing versus... oh god, it was Nightwing versus Daredevil. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, it uploads to my channel. Shout out to the patrons. They get the videos a day early. And 11 I have a paywall on the channel. Actually about to do a signed duck. Probably actually already done the signed duck giveaway for this month. So you're going to have 2 more months if you want to have a chance to win a signed duck. I'm only doing 2021 for the insane patrons. Definitely check it out. Wouldn't be able to do it without them. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Man, I feel like that intro was really long. But this is the first death battle video I'm recording in my new setup. I finally got the new desk after like 11 months of plans. Oh my god. Holy crap, she can throw. Yeah, I haven't seen in either of the Venom movies, but Venom's insane. Elfenlied. Lead. Of course. Oh, of course. It can't just be easy. Hope you're having a good day, though. Oh, that was like drawn animation. Last one was a live action. Whoa. Can you calm down, please? Cletus. 6'1". What's a teddy bear named Blinky? Binky? Free bird. Yeah. Dude, he hung his dog. Pushed it down the stairs. Lisa's mother died protecting him from his father. False memory syndrome. Yep. That's it. Who else is there? Also, he can fit between those bars. Eddie Brock? Oh. Yeah. So, oh yeah. Because he was like a news reporter or something. Okay. Wait, what? Venom's pregnant? Can we generate from Cleese's blood? Yeah. And then Cletus got it. Wear protection. Oh god. So he's blood venom. So do they team up with Venom or... Yeah. Fighting Spider-Man. Maximum Carnage. I don't remember that game. It shows a perfect union with Cletus. Oh, okay, so it's not like Venom. It's better. Is this better than Venom? Okay. Dude, I want to turn my arm into an axe. Current record is 43 and 29, I believe.
The symbiote can also reach out with dozens
Imagine if the Joker got any of these.
blood-soaked tendrils, perfect for strangling the people he doesn't want to see anymore. With a single touch, Carnage can infect a person with a portion of his symbiote, controlling or torturing them at his leisure. He has unbelievable regeneration, and even if somebody finds a way to disable his suit, the Carnage symbiote lives inside his bloodstream and can come back out from something as meager as a paper cut.
Also, he literally has like built-in armor with his body.
Everything around it. It's kind of like wearing a suit.
Yeah, his eyeballs.
But let's say you're able to dodge his projectiles, outrun the tendrils, and get out of sight from the eyeball suit. You're still not safe. he will
Why?
catch you. Because
Why?
he can sprout wings and fly.
What the
Huh?
hell? Since when?
Since realizing that
Not just one-
shapeshifting is a really,
it's
really
four
useful
wings.
ability.
So he's able
Didn't
to
see that
fly.
coming.
He's totally aware of
That's
everything
Captain
around
America's
him,
shield.
and he's full of blood. This guy's like a giant mosquito of death.
Sure. Carnage
number
has
one
said
on my
he's
list
at
of things
least
I hate,
10 times
mosquitoes.
faster than the average man. But that's
Okay.
pretty modest.
The average
because
man.
Venom has shown
Yeah.
he can move fast enough
Stop
to catch up to a
doing that.
bullet
I don't know why it does that.
after it's fired. And Carnage is frequently shown to be as fast or even faster than him. This puts Carnage over 1,500 miles per hour.
You know, I like
over twice the
speed.
speed of sound.
He's
Yeah.
lifted a 50-ton tank, and he can
What?
overpower Spider-Man, whose best supported strength
Yeah.
feat was lifting that giant machine thing that weighed as much
Yeah.
as a
Oh, God, I remember that was so long
1965
ago.
locomotive.
Which would put it around 130 tons.
And you know those
The
weird
gene bomb.
tendril things crawling around his body?
Shut up,
When he
support
wanted to
me.
find a
It was
missing journalist in New York, he climbed to the top
Oh,
of
yeah.
the Empire State Building and just stretched them all out over the city.
He found her
So
by
much blood.
this coastline, and this building nearby
Coastline?
looks a lot like the consolidated Edison plant
It
between
does.
14th and 15th Street. That's about
I'd
2
never seen that
miles
before.
away.
And as a thank you for saving her, she
What?
shot Carnage in the head. Well, fine.
That's fine.
Save your own ass next time, lady.
He was fine. Carnage's
Like the
durability
transport
doesn't
itself
come
through
from a
his
sturdy build. Instead, his form is malleable and somewhat fluid.
Oh,
Technically,
God.
his human body still exists somewhere in that massive blood, flesh, and
Maybe it
lightning
just, like,
tentacles,
disassembles
but
his
even when
body.
he's hit by a train, struck by missiles, or blasted apart by a tritium bomb, he can always just
A what
pull
kind of
himself
bomb?
back
Tritium?
together.
So long as there's a piece of him still around. Given the size of that blast, it looks
He's
like
a lot
Carnage
like
survived
Perfect
a blast
Cell.
worth 125 tons of TNT.
Very impressive. Also, he
Dragon Ball
once
Z Bridge.
smothered and
That's Dragon Ball
survived
Z.
a gene bomb designed to wipe out all of humanity except mutants.
He's even survived being ripped
Wow.
in half and thrown into space.
Who's that?
Seriously,
Who did that?
What kills this guy?
Well, he does share the same weaknesses as
Nothing.
other symbiotes, namely extremely loud noises and heat.
Well,
Oh.
he traded to sound one
Heat.
for a weakness against some Cthulhu-looking magic.
Carnage
Huh?
has been through a lot, but with two minds as one,
Earth
he always
616.
gets back up to keep doing what he loves.
This is
Murder, murder, and, you know,
just murder. Look, honey, don't tell me you left the dog alone. I've never heard of Carnage until this death battle. I've never heard of Lucy either, but I've heard of, like,
There are
you know,
some
Venom.
mysteries the world holds, which
I did death
no
battle of
one
that,
is meant
but
to know.
Elfin
Every
lead.
day, something, somewhere
Stop
comes
doing
ever
that.
closer to destroying everything you hold dear. One such secret is the Dicloni.
no
That
big
clo-
deal.
what?
Just a race of crazy people who want to infect human beings to make more Dicloni and then wipe out all of
Oh,
humanity.
why do people
you little
explode?
lords, they look like kitty ears.
To accomplish this, the
Mega?
Dicloni would have to rely on
Memory
their
source?
queen,
Okay.
Kyle, better known as Lucy.
Luckily for everyone,
Wait, she's the
some
queen?
important people figured this out and captured her.
18,
And
5'4",
now it's time
106,
for your only
left-handed.
warning.
Healing back
Alright,
in minor.
Lucy's methods,
2 horns.
let's just say they're not for the faint of heart.
And
That's a
let's
pin through the
also
eye.
say that those lucky important people were
Oh.
about to get very, very.
Why are they just getting cut? Like, how is she cutting them? Is she like so fast you just don't? The dude was running away and just.
What's happening?
To truly understand, let's
What?
take a step back. As an
Please
infant,
explain
Lucy
to
was
me
abandoned
what
by her
this is.
parents and left alone to suffer a life of constant discrimination.
It was the horns,
Because
wasn't it?
the cat
Right,
ears.
Even the average kid
Okay,
was
Blake.
growing up in an orphanage, but it was especially painful.
The
for
average
her.
kid? Most average kids don't go to orphanages.
Puppy
Stop
and
doing that.
decided to take care of it. That adorable little critter and
Don't
her
kill it.
became best friends.
And then she
the
killed
other
it.
kids from the orphanage went out and beat it to death and forced her to watch.
What? Why?
Well, no shit, she wants to kill everyone. Go ahead. Lucy.
Yes.
Tear up
You
the
killed my dog in front of me as a kid? Oh no, she like snapped. Oh, she learned what she's capable of.
Oh,
She turned them into paint.
This was the first time Lucy
Why is she
unleashed
naked?
her psychokinetic vector. As
This
the
is from-
Diclonius queen,
she's naked.
Lucy is meant to
What
use
kind of
these
anime
vectors
is this?
to infect
28
ordinary
at
human beings
once?
with the Diclonius virus.
oh, but she uses them for so much more.
For simplicity's sake, think of the vectors as
1
invisible
mile
arms
wide?
which can sprout from Lucy's back.
Oh,
Use up to
okay.
28 vectors with a normal range of about 6 to 7
Different
feet.
frequencies?
When she gets really serious, her horns grow and the vectors get way longer and stronger.
She can vibrate her
11,
vectors at
36
different
feet.
frequencies, and each level of vibration has different effects.
Kinda like that thing that my ex-wife had on the nightstand that I thought was one of those crazy pens.
What is this from?
Her vectors can pass through objects with no effect. At a medium frequency, the vectors become solid, like extendable hands, while still
That's
completely
scary.
invisible. These can be used as shields and lift heavy objects.
That explains how she's cutting people. Just making stuff float.
With people all the time, like tying their shoes from across the
Yeah,
room.
these kids got turned into
Also,
paint.
since this seems to be a thing in this episode, she can fly.
It's not really flying.
Well, she's just
lifting
suspending
off the
herself,
ground.
yeah.
With the third frequency, Lucy turns her vectors into invisible blades. These can cut through people and bend metal.
And with the last
Bend
and
metal?
highest frequency, Lucy gets explosive.
She should be a butcher.
No, really. At this level, they finally become visible and can strike with enough force to detonate. Damn.
Oh,
They
so
don't
that's
call
why
this
whenever we
chick
can
the
see like
queen
bad
for
things.
nothing.
Unfortunately, Lucy is not always in control of what she does. Turns out she has
of
developed
course.
several alternate personalities.
Yeah, getting shot in the head can do that to you.
That injury specifically
Oh,
created New,
yeah,
a
even with the
passive,
helmet.
almost childlike persona which exists as a coping mechanism for Lucy's trauma.
Sweet and naive.
As New, Lucy would
Oh.
finally find friends and began
What
forging
kind
a
of show
path
is this?
toward
I'm sure you're gonna tell me about it.
redemption.
Unlike her third personality,
DNA
the
voice.
so-called DNA voice, which constantly whispers in her ear
Merciless
that
and
she's
violent?
got a job to do. Kill them all,
Kill
Lucy,
him.
before they hurt more puppies.
Oh god. So it's literally someone that's
She can
already
do it, too.
murderer.
Lucy's fast enough to block bullets
And you have
from
an
a
angel and
point-blank
demon on
range.
those shoulders.
And once she
is
actually
that light
saved
Iron Man?
herself from a bullet after she had already been shot. As in, while the bullet was traveling between her skin and her heart.
It looks like she's getting shot by an MP5, which fires bullets at nearly 900 miles per hour.
With her body type, the
Which is
distance between
supersonic,
Lucy's
you know.
skin and heart is less than an inch, probably around 2.4 centimeters. Given the bullet speed and the distance her vector would have to reach from her back before the bullet hit her heart, her vector had to move nearly 1,900 miles per hour. That's over twice the speed of sound.
She
Yeah,
can
it's not as
throw a
fast as
pen through
Carnage,
a guy's
though.
skull. Brutal. And even tossed this giant boulder.
When compared to this guy, Bando, whom we know is 6 feet tall, we can determine the boulder
can she do
weighs
a tritium
about
bomb?
75 tons. Her vectors are also tough enough to block a missile from the Air Force. While the exact model of missile is unspecified, it is fairly large and likely an air-to-surface type.
Just
I
a
bet
big
it's one of
mo-
the Air
just a big
Force's
missile.
slams, or standoff land attack missile, built off the back of the
creative.
Navy's Harpoon missile. In fact, a Harpoon is used against a different Diclonius at one point. So this beast slammed into her vector at
wow,
500 miles per hour with a 1,000-pound explosive yield, and it didn't even phase her. Even without a vector
not a-
shield,
it's a
she
tritium bomb,
survived
though.
a pretty nasty explosion herself, though it did knock her out.
Impressive, but how about the time she punched through an island? A strike literally compared to
Akuma?
nuclear fusion. This kicked up a 100-foot tidal wave and a
100
9.2
foot?
magnitude earthquake. A level so
That's
high
really
there's
bad.
only been 4 comparable quakes ever recorded.
Her vectors can be as wide as buildings and reach into outer space, except that's about when Lucy reaches her limit.
Yeah, and she
Right.
loses
As
her
a
mind,
Diclonius,
probably.
Lucy has a few severe weaknesses. Her vectors
Does she
can
do
be
anything with
nullified if
sound?
she's struck in the forehead, or if one of her horns are broken.
Also, if Lucy
Oh.
pushes herself too hard,
Does she have, like, minions or
starts
guards?
to melt. Kinda like ice cream out in the Texas sun. It's not pretty. She's just a big puddle of goop with a face.
she's fine,
but
right?
She's
Like,
still
just
a
walk it
total
off, Chief.
badass, even at her meltiest.
While suffering
Meltiest.
agonizing pain, she was capable of single-handedly halting a massive military threat, while healing and protecting the person
How
she
massive?
loved most. Perhaps redemption wasn't so hopeless after all.
Hey, let's watch her kill some more people.
I mean, oh god, they said it to this. Hopefully it's not copyright. Oh my god, she's just messing with him. Yo,
All
if
right,
there's
the
just a little
combatants
girl
are
walking
set.
around and people
Let's
just
end
start
this debate
being cut
once
in
and
half.
for all.
But first, you'd be
Oh,
crazy not to get in on this
Blue
deal.
Apron. Blue Apron. It's Blue Apron.
By
Okay, my
now,
current
you've
record is
probably
43 and
heard of
29, I
Blue
believe.
Apron,
I
the
might be
leading meal-
off a little bit. We're gonna be skipping to Blue Apron. Apparently, it's gonna come to an end here soon.
Free. But right now, it's
I'm
time
going
for
to
a
go
death
with-
battle.
I'm gonna go with Carnage. Okay. I think, like, she doesn't have anything that glaringly is like sound. Also, drawing animation. Yeah, I think Carnage is faster. I think he's more durable. She has a slight healing factor. You two should get along great. I'm not sure. I mean, like, she has weaknesses. Carnage has to be pretty much atomized, and he survived a tritium bomb. I don't know what a tritium bomb is, but it sounds really powerful. Why? Hopefully it doesn't freeze or anything. Die? It's not gonna be that easy. This is a very interesting animation. He just laughs. Yo, if somebody cuts me into like 5 pieces and they start laughing, or I start laughing, run. They could just do this all day, I'm sure. She does have more limbs, though. But she might turn into a melting mess. Or she might completely lose control. This is supposed to be an easy to animate. Yeah, I just had to animate invisible arms. Which I'm sure is more to that. You have to make it seem like the arms are doing something, you know? And Carnage is getting absolutely... Yo, he got blended! Okay, where are you going? He's just swinging around, having fun. Oh, we're going around in circles. He's also way faster than her, I think. Yeah, way faster. But she does have like 28 limbs. Catch? What a weird thing. Who just sees a pillar and goes, catch? Oh, she's actually being cut. Wait, is he gonna infect her? Hers doesn't say anything. Oh, wait, no, it does say something about her infecting. Like she wants to infect people with it. We didn't actually see her do that at all, I don't think. What? That's terrifying. Okay, now he has a whole bunch of limbs because he's also a tentacle monster. And she's the tentacle monster. There's 2 tentacle monsters fighting each other. Oh, and she's just kind of floating. Hi, how's it going? He actually grabbed on the river. That was impressive. I mean, Carnage has been, like, on it this entire fight.
Don't worry. I'll put you out of your misery.
I don't think he will. How are you gonna do that? As long as there's literally something of him that exists, he's gonna be fine. No, it's not over. There's no way it's over. What? It is?
Those kids at the orphanage?
I stand corrected. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I love reading the comments. I read every single one of them.
Carnage was a challenging opponent. It was incredibly difficult for Lucy to deal any lasting damage against him.
He had the durability advantage in the bag, though Lucy fighting as a puddle proved she could take a lot of pain and keep on fighting. Sadly, Carnage came up short in pretty much everything else.
Right, Carnage was tough, but not invincible. Even his surviving that gene bomb isn't quite as impressive as it sounds, since he had no other feats to even remotely back up planetary-level durability, and the bomb was more akin to a biological weapon anyway. While Carnage's tendrils could pass speeds of Mach 2, Lucy's vectors once reached into outer space. By timing her accompanying monologue and comparing the longest vector's length to the curvature of the Earth, it's clear she reached over 2,400 miles in 20 seconds max.
Way longer than Carnage's 2
feet.
All this means her vectors were moving at least 440,000 miles per hour.
That's so fast.
More than 500 times the speed of sound, and 250 times faster than Carnage.
Good luck getting past that. And this was really the biggest hurdle. With Lucy's redonkulous speed and Carnage's
say how
healing
fast
powers,
she got her vectors
it all
out?
boiled down to one thing.
Tritium bomb?
Who
Oh,
could
that's
hit
it?
the
That's all
killing
a
blow first?
Tritium bomb is?
I mean, Carnage could respawn from scraps, so the only way to beat him for good was to totally vaporize him.
And Lucy had the perfect answer to that. Remember that time she hit an island so hard she caused a 9.2 magnitude earthquake and a 100-foot tall tidal wave? Such a feat would require an enormous amount of explosive energy, approximately 31,000 tons of TNT, similar to the bomb that hit Hiroshima.
It's literally compared to nuclear fusion in the Elfenlied manga.
Elfenlied, it's German.
Elfenlied.
The point is, in order to beat Carnage for good, Lucy needed to totally obliterate him. And she could do that.
The heat
probably
produced
destroy a
from
lot
the
of
initial
things.
impact of a nuclear explosion can reach temperatures up to 180,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
more than
like my room
18
after a day
times
recording.
hotter than the surface of the sun. And to top it off, heat was Carnage's biggest weakness. Even if Lucy's explosive force was just a fraction of
guess
this,
that
it
makes
would
sense.
still have been
Literally
far too
vaporized
much
and
for him.
She just needed to smack him before he could power through her vectors, which chances were pretty slim for that happening anyway, because there's a bunch of them and they're so damn fast. Hitting Carnage with a big explosion punch was way easier.
Cletus and his symbiote may have had the endurance,
I guess that makes sense.
Space-worthy speed, overwhelming presence, and nuclear strength won the day.
I didn't know she was that fast.
She dealt the carnage needed for a total victory and took the lead. There, I said it right, Wiz.
That's 3. That's 3.
Is Lucy.
Okay, like I said, let me know if you agree or disagree. I think the next one will probably be...
If you enjoyed the fight, you can get a first membership and watch our commentary by clicking that box over there.
Thank you, Chad. And if you want the battle music from this episode, you can get it in the link in the description below.
What is that? Venom versus...
You're not Chad.
Sorona? Yeah, the next one I'm pretty sure it's like, what, Optimus Prime? Yeah, it's Optimus Prime. I reacted that one a couple days ago. You can check that out on the channel. It's in the playlist that this video is also in for my Death Battle reaction. So I guess I'm, what, 43 and 30 now, so... Yikes. I'm kind of catching up there. I'm sorry, is that Black Widow and Widowmaker? That should be a good death battle. I'll look forward to getting that. But we have so much more to go in the future. I don't know if the next one's going to be Natsu versus Ace, or it's going to be the 100th episode, which is Mario and Sonic, because I know things are about to change drastically with there. Leave some comments down below, because I love reading your comments. I read every single one of them. You can become a patron and get the videos a day early. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. And until the next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing